Hello everyone, today I want to talk about Web5. Oh, we were waiting for Web3 and now we can see Web5. Many people they are talking about the Web5 and what is this new buzzword? What was a Web3 and now Web5? It was 20 days ago which Jack Dorsey he tweeted this is likely be our most important contribution to the internet. Proud of the team Web5. Then he posted also with this tweet one link about the Web5, and in the link he was explaining about the Web5. But as written here, and we can see in the website, Web5 is like a combination of a Web2 plus Web3 and now is equal to Web5. If we go to this tweet and then we find this link, we will directly head over to this website. Web5, an extra decentralized web platform. Okay, Web2 we had, and this is the things now we have and we using during our normal web browsing and web surfing and going to the internet. And then we have seen from the Gavin Wood, he explained about the Web3. I have a video about that one and I explain about the Web3 and what is Web3. And then now Web5. But what exactly is Web5? Let's go to this chart and then I can explain for you what is Web5. If we have this one and if we are in this figure, then we are communicating with the web through our computer, which is this computer now I have, and I'm talking with you through this camera and through this web interface, which is include of the front end like HTML, CSS, JavaScript or other kind of scripting and programming for the interaction between user and the web. Then this computer through the internet is going and connect to the server. For instance, I use this Miro for this whiteboard, and here all the data is recording on the Miro server. And whenever I want to revoke my data and interact with my data and work with my data, I have to go through this web, and this data will record on the server, on the centralized server of this platform. But in the Web3, okay, in the Web3, which is this one, okay, the scenario is different because here we have the Web2, and now in the Web3 we can see as they propose and as we are expecting to see, instead of storing our data on the top of this centralized server, we are expecting to see something like this. Our data and interaction will be with the blockchain, which our data will be stored on the blockchain. Okay, this is the thing is different between Web 2 and Web 3, because in a Web 2, Facebook or Google or another service provider, they have a full control of our data, whatever data is. Okay, it's not matter. But in a Web3, what we were expecting to see, this data should be stored on the decentralized service provider. Okay, but we can see a talk about Web5. What is this Web5 provides for us? Since this Web5 proposed by the Bitcoin maximalists, they are talking about the decentralization. They say, okay, these blockchains here, which we have like Ethereum, Cardano, Harmony, and these, the layer one, okay, they are not as decentralized as we are expecting to store our data, okay, because it is true we are not centralized as here, but it is not as decentralized as we are expecting. Then it is better to have this a store of data, not on this blockchain layer 1 solution, but on the, for instance, but on the Bitcoin. But as you know, the interaction and recording data on the Bitcoin is not as easy, or it's not possible to do it in this way. Then they said, okay, instead of doing this one, we will go to the Lightning Network and we store the data on the Lightning, and the finality will go to the blockchain of the Bitcoin. This is the simplest way to explain about Web5. But what is Lightning? Lightning is a layer 2 solution on the Bitcoin. It is more or less similar to what we can see on the Polygon. If you're, because most of the people now are familiar with the Polygon, because the Polygon has a token, but this Lightning does not have a token. And if we consider here as a blockchain of Ethereum, then Polygon is as a layer 2 solution for the scaling of this transaction with the Ethereum, and whatever here finalized, it will go to the layer 1 solution. We can see the similar things here as a Lightning. We call it the Lightning on the Bitcoin network to have more transaction for daily usage. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate to subscribe and press this ring bell. I appreciate to like my video, because then in this way you will help the YouTube algorithm. More number of the people, they will watch this video. Every day I go through the market and I prepare this kind of video. Also, I have another type of video about the researching which kind of coin are dead, which kind of coin they have future, and you can invest on them. These are the 2-3 types of video every day I publish and I share it with you. Okay, back to our board. We were talking about this extra decentralization web platform. Then what we are expecting to see is a sort of Web3 in terms of concept and technology, but not on the Ethereum or Cardano or Polkadot, on the Bitcoin. This is the main difference between Polkadot, Web3 and Web5. As written here in the link, if we go here and we can find the sort of the documentation, here they said Web5 is a decentralized web platform that enables developers to leverage decentralized identifiers. This is one of the keywords here. We can see decentralized identifier, verifiable central credentials, and decentralized web nodes to write a decentralized web app. Okay, we can see the same things is repeating here. Web3 and Web5, decentralization, web app. But here we have this decentralized web node, which if you would like to understand more, and if you're willing to spend more time, please write in the bottom you're interested. Then I'm going through this slide one by one, and we can see what they are explaining about their project and how the technology behind it will work. I hope you find this video nice and informative, and if you go through the web, you will see some people they are explaining about the Web3 and Web5. This is the things usually I do in my channel. I go to find what the technology is, and I share it here with you. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.